Well, hey folks, it's your old pal King Waspinator. Welcome back to Total Party Skills. Just a little quick video here. Bit of a Total Party unboxing. This morning, got this little box from Amazon in, and it's full of Total Party Skills. I ordered a bunch of proof copies of a bunch of the stuff I put out at the beginning of the year, a couple of new books, and several anthologies to create larger, thicker, more robust role-playing game starting points. For the various titles I have, and since people seem to be slightly more inclined to go ahead and pick up one of these things if they actually can see what the product looks like, even if they're buying the PDF and not the print copy, figure I'd show these puppies off. So we got the Total Party Skills Rules Handbook. It's the newest thing in this box. It is, as it says, a setting agnostic universal RPG. Just basic rules. There's not even any art in it. It's just entirely text and character creation rules and all the stuff you need to actually run the game if you just want to make up your own settings and character creation guidelines and all that kind of stuff. Valentine's Day is coming up soon. You might want to get yourself a copy of Lady Spy Detective Valentine Edition so that you can have a nice little date night game or something. Maybe start an ongoing campaign of love and romance. It's set in the 1950s, kind of a spy noir kind of setting, just real basic to the point. Classic first wave feminist characters in the sexist ass 50s going on, James Bond kind of Pulp Fiction action adventure stories or noir detective mysteries. There's a lot of different ways you can twist it about and play it. As a compilation, it's got the basic rule book. It's got the mission profiles, which is a ton of adventure templates and ideas and how to, create different kinds of spy mysteries for the different kinds of agencies that characters can choose from. And then as a bonus material, threw in Secrets of the Lesbian Illuminati, because there's some things about them that do thematically fit, where they could be an interesting opponent as another kind of like international conspiracy to unravel for a lady spy detective. We got the Pax Luportum starter kit. As, once again, it's not my best-selling game, but I low-key think it actually is like my most serious attempt at making a role-playing game that doesn't have some sort of snarky overtone or kind of a gag built into it. It's purely just a werewolves in 3rd century BC Rome, back when Rome was a republic. The starter kit has the core rule book, the setting campaign book for Sicily, where the First Punic War is going on between Rome and Carthage. And I also include the rules for magic out of the Ancient Egyptian Spellbook, and Ancient Egypt Conquers Mars, because it's fairly relevant to the setting, since the Olympians from Ancient Egypt Conquers Mars are also featured quite heavily in the Pax Luportum setting, despite the fact that there's almost 1,000 years in between. But in a way, you can use this kind of get more background information on Olympian culture and, where they came from and what things were like prior to the big cataclysm on Mars. We got Amazon Time Barbarians Thick Edition, and it is thick. Set in the dystopian future of 1999, Amazon Time Barbarians allows you to have a team of plucky, lovely young Amazon warrior maidens hurled into the distant future to try to avert an apocalypse and save humankind from the deprivations of the Rogan Joe. This also includes Ancient Egypt Conquers Mars, because it does have some relevant information about some of the stuff going on with Amazons in the past. We got cowgirls versus zombies, because the cowgirl mounted cavalry is one of the factions in the baseline Amazon Time Barbarian campaign setting. Once again, sneak in a copy of Secrets of the Lesbian Illuminati, because, well, after all, they are one of the factions to be found in the world of Amazon Time Barbarians. And then Beyond Cage Dome 2000, which packages 3 smaller little source books together to add, there's an adventure module. Actually, there's 2 adventure modules in that, and another faction of Amazon prison girls to add to the base setting. The Vintage Future RPG, where I've collected Escape from Planet Matriarchy and Rocket Cadets in the 11th Dimension, and a couple other source books that go with them, such as We Want Soviet Men. Give you just a nice classic retro future perfect kind of science fiction setting that you can kind of cobble together out of the various things that are in here. or just use it to just get the standalone adventures that are Planet Matriarchy or Rocket Cadets in the 11th Dimension. And then finally, last but not least, the one time I've tried to actually do a full-size, normal-sized RPG book is for what I've labeled the Classic Horror Tabletop Collection. It's Ghosts of the Shadow Zone, Dracula's Carpathia's Christmas, and a variety of source books that go with them. Science of the Sphinx, The Young and the Restless Dead, where you can get yourselves involved in a war for the heart of Hollywood. One of a couple of the things I've put out so far that comment on the evils of the film and television industry. It's again pretty thick, full of all sorts of supernatural goodness, so that you can create your own kind of lightweight world of darkness that gives you much more freedom to kind of design it and figure out what you want to do with it than the existing world of darkness that's already out there, where pretty much everything has been nailed down to the ground, and that's it. We got an empty box. So check these out on DriveThruRPG or on Amazon.com if you want these print copies. And until I have something else to say to you, stay waspinated.